everyone, it's Kat, welcome back to my channel. Today we are reviewing this little beauty. This is the Kiehl's Turmeric and Cranberry Seed Energizing Radiance Mask. Same as the other Kiehl's review that I did on the Midnight Recovery Concentrate and the Daily Reviving Concentrate, we are going to talk a little bit about the product and what it is supposed to do, and then we're going to go straight into what I actually thought about it. So without further ado, I had a couple of samples before I actually went ahead and bought the product myself. So that I have used it about, I think it's about 8 times now, so I wanted to use it enough to be able to give you guys a brutally honest review. And obviously, to a certain extent, you can kind of guess that I really liked it from the first couple of uses because I bought it after I'd used the samples. But I think it does, I think you tend to get blurry-eyed when it comes to products that you spend a lot of money on, because you tend to convince yourself that you're enjoying it even though you maybe not. So that's why I like to use things a few times, just to make sure that my opinion is honest and it is exactly how I feel. This is an 100ml pot and it retails for €39, which is approximately $39 as well, and it retails on the UK website at £34. I'm going to read this straight off the packaging as well. It says, "Our instant facial brightens and energizes the look of dull, fatty skin to restore a healthy looking rosy appearance. Formulated with cranberry and turmeric, this invigorating formulation helps to visibly brighten skin for an illuminated appearance, while crushed cranberry seeds gently exfoliate for renewed, smoother feeling skin." I have been struggling with my skin quite a lot recently. I basically went from very normal skin, which I've had for my whole life, very normal skin, to kind of weird combination skin. So I'm getting quite bad acne in this kind of hormonal area, along with like down the sides of my nose here. But I do also still suffer from some dry patches, mainly in this area and in this area, which is very strange. So I've been having some very weird issues with my skin. I want to start with talking about the pros and cons of this product. For me, the biggest pro is that the mask works. It does actually do exactly what it says on the bottle. Now, that's how much I've used so far. So the one thing I will say though is, in a minute I'm going to be talking about the different reviews that I saw online. One of the reviews I saw actually mentioned that there was this hole down the middle of the product that reached the bottom. So there was this air pocket of missing product. And I thought, that's strange. I had mine filled right up to the top. So today, when I was putting it on, I thought, this is a bit bouncy. And lo and behold, see that massive dent there? That's where my air pocket was. It is a little bit deceiving. You don't get as much product as it looks like you get. But I will say that a little goes a long way, so you don't actually need to use a lot of this product to cover your entire face. I would say that you could probably push to get between 25 and 30 uses out of this. I apply mine with a foundation brush and it feels very luxurious, and the smell, I love the smell. It smells so fresh, it smells beautiful. This product does actually contain menthol, and you can really smell the menthol in it. You cannot smell cranberry, I don't think, but you can definitely smell this kind of menthol with an earthy mix to it. I'm not a fan of heavily perfumed skincare products, so for me personally, the earthy natural smell that you get with this is a lot more welcoming. There's 2 cons that I want to talk about. One of them is very personal to me, so this might not be an issue for many people at all. I don't particularly like masks that dry down fully and just cake onto my face. I prefer something that if it's going to dry down completely that I can peel off, or I do quite like a sheet mask as well. I'm not a huge fan of anything that dries down fully because it really does feel like it's just sucking all of the moisture out of my skin. So that's just a personal preference. The other con, and it's extremely present in all of the reviews, good and bad, it's the fact that it is an actual nightmare to take off. The cranberry seeds stick to everything. Sticks to your face. If you wash it off in the shower, it sticks to the rest of your body. It's a nightmare. I actually used my electric cleansing brush to try and take it off once, and because of the turmeric it stained the brushes. I managed to get the stain of the turmeric out of it, only just. It's still kind of orangey tinged, and the seeds were an absolute nightmare to get out of that brush, so I do not recommend using an electric cleansing brush to take this mask off. I do imagine that using a face towel or a flannel, as we call it, would probably be a little bit easier to use to take it off, but the thing is that mine are white, so once again I don't really want to use my white flannel to remove turmeric off my face. I actually personally put the mask on before I'm about to have a bath. So the steam from the bath doesn't actually allow the mask to fully dry down, so I don't get that personal discomfort of having hard, dry clay on my face. If that's an issue for you as well, I would recommend that. But also at the end of my bath, I can just wash it straight off and it doesn't really matter where it all goes because I'm sort of contained in the bath. Whereas, you know, standing up at the sink, you splash water and cranberry seeds everywhere. So it's a lot easier if you just put it on before you have a bath, if you are lucky enough to have a bath. I believe that the price is pretty high. But I do actually have to say that from experience and from the products that I have used by Kiehl, Kiehl's as a brand tends to deliver for the price that it's asking. So yes, you might pay 40 euros for 30 masks at a push, but I don't think that that's an unreasonable amount if it's a product that you love, that you use on a regular basis. My final question is, would I repurchase / recommend? Obviously from recommend, it's a hard one because I don't want to say yes, but I also don't want to say no, because I do really, really like the product, and as I've said, it works. I think the sticky seed issue is an issue for most people. For me, it's not so much because I have the bath and that's the way I like to do my masks now. And just quickly, just to give you a quick recap of some of the other reviews that I saw online, on places like Sephora, on the Kiehl's websites themselves, and I also looked on makeupalley.com and influenster.com. I did have a little troll through some of the reviews, and I noticed a kind of pattern forming that people with oily to combination skin felt pretty much the same way that I did. I did actually find a really useful review from somebody who had sensitive dry skin, and it was that they pointed out that the product actually contains menthol. So the menthol can be quite harsh for the people of that certain skin type. And the smell was a really, really split opinion. People with negative and positive reviews, there was just no rhyme or rhythm. It was very much a personal opinion as to the smell, because if you like quite a strong, fresh smell, then you're gonna like it. But a lot of people found the turmeric quite overpowering, because I think it's a bit like Marmite. I think you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. That's all from me anyway. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope it was thorough enough for you, and if you did enjoy it, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I do put up videos as often as I can, and I absolutely love doing them, and I hit some amazing milestones in the last couple of months, and I'm so grateful for you guys that keep coming back and keep watching my videos. I genuinely appreciate it and love you guys so much. Well, so if you did enjoy this video, then give it a thumbs up and let me know. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you so wish. For now, I love you all, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.